in condoling the family for the very unfortunate loss of indeed a person that I would say he was a great man. Dr. MISOI, Mr. Speaker, happened to be a neighbor of his in his constituency. Although I live in Ainabkwe, but I have also a property close to him. I have known him, Mr. Speaker, as a man who stands for what he thinks is right, and he doesn't leave. Whenever I meet him, he would tell me, you people, why don't you do politics in the right way? People who are not firm on something. And that is the reason why, when we left ODM in 2007, Mr. Speaker, after the elections, he continued to remain in ODM himself up to today. He never left.
He's dead now.
Yes, although he's dead. It's true, Mr. Speaker is no longer with us, yes. But his last station was ODM. Yeah, he's still with you in spirit. So, Mr. Speaker, so he is one man who has defied all odds. In fact, he was the only ODM member in that area. It's called Chepolol, Mr. Speaker. Everybody else inside there, in that village, is a UDA member. He was the only one, and he is an official of ODM. That tells you that this is a man who was very firm in his principles. You know, you don't have to run away from the heat. Just stay there, even if you are the only one. You become the only one arm standing, Mr. Speaker, in a cause in which you believe it is right. So we like to eulogize, this is a great man who stood for what was right. And we want to convey, on behalf of the people of Ainabkwe, to convey our very sincere condolences to the family of the late Dr. MISOI. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Ferdinand.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this chance to console with the member of Kasese. And I can tell you this Mr. Majimbo was a very outspoken person. You could hear him on the KBC. This is when you have the matekeo kutoka bunge. So they call it, and he was a very, very outspoken person. I knew him because at that time, the Speaker also wanted to become a member of Parliament. And actually, I went to his home, and I want just to tell you my brother here that even my son married in the Kasese, and I knew this as a member of Parliament, former member of Parliament. And so I take this opportunity on the behalf of the people of Kwanza to say pole sana, and may God bless his peace. Thank you.
Wangwe, you'll be the last. Okay.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, on behalf of the great people of Navaholo and the entire ODM fraternity, Honorable Speaker, where the late Dr. MISOI worked for, I wish to convey my sincere condolences to the entire community that he attended to while serving as a member of Parliament. Honorable Speaker, Swahili people say, ukiona vyaelea vyaundwa. When you see ODM today, it's because, Honorable Speaker, Dr. MISOI was, and he existed then as SG and later on served as Executive Director.